Hi, hello there, Riz here. So today's video is not going to be a sketchbook tour because I realized that I never really showed you work that I do outside of my sketchbooks, and I have quite a lot of paintings that I want to show you, so I neatly divided them into four categories. So we're going with watercolors, gouache, soft and oil pastels, and mixed media. I'm going to go through each pile describing all of the artworks and going in detail on the techniques that I used. So get comfy, get ready, and we're gonna review around like 45 or more paintings. So this video is going to be quite long, so grab a snack or something to draw or work on. And we will start with watercolors. Those are not sorted by date or year, I just piled them up, and some works are more recent and some works are old. And we will start with those sticker packs that I designed a long time ago, and I'm still so proud of them. And I don't know what is it about. Is it the paper or maybe the watercolors that I used? I basically used liquid watercolors. I have a video where I talk about all of my mediums, and if I'm remembering things correctly, this is Vallejo liquid watercolor. They are Spanish, they're very pigmented and really nice to work at and work with. And this paper is Canson watercolor paper. It's very affordable and it's a relatively cheap brand of watercolor paper. I'm so sorry. My tongue is like twisting in all of those silly little ways, and I hope that you can clearly see how gorgeous, beautiful, absolutely delicious this one turned out to be. And I designed like maybe 4, 5, don't remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I designed 5 sticker packs, and they are all united by theme or color. So basically, summer sticker pack, and there's this Milk Galaxy sticker pack, which is really cute. And I love those shades of blue. They don't necessarily translate well when you try to print them in Tmic colors, if you know what I mean. Sometimes the machine chews up all the juicy colors that human eyes can see, and the machines cannot print a certain range of colors. So this one looks so much better in real life. And this is the circus sticker set. And this one is also, it's not necessarily united by the theme, but more by color, because it's pretty random, but I tried to give it a spooky vibe. And I absolutely love how I was able to paint such fine little details, because right now I look at this, and sometimes you look at your past artworks and you're wondering how you've been able to maintain such level of detail, because it kind of feels like my work is not as intricate right now. There's something with each era of mediums that I use that I kind of miss and maybe cannot replicate. But I think if I find this kind of paper again, maybe it's the paper. I don't know, I have to try to do this again sometime. Oh, and this one is actually one of my favorite out of all of those sticker watercolor sets, and absolutely love how this turned out. And I love watercolors. I don't know why I don't do them as often as I do now, but I guess we all have like certain periods of being in love with certain mediums or ways in which you draw. This artwork is really special to me because I did it and it was like boom, and it's there. I don't even remember how I created it because it was a very long time ago, but I still love it very much. All those waves and little birds in the distance just add so much more comfort to this artwork. it's so dreamy, and I kind of miss this dreamy era of painting with watercolors. I really want to go back to watercolors when looking at all of this. I hope it inspires you too. So, liquid watercolors are more vibrant and concentrated, and I keep my paintings in the dark so they don't fade away, because watercolors are quite light fast. So if you want to keep your paintings nice and juicy, keep them away from the sun, so they will always have those beautiful colors. Yeah, and I was in the blue era. I love this shade of blue so much. This is the clown artwork. I love this little illustration, and when painting clowns or something with this circus theme, I absolutely love doing those long sleeves. It's just such a cute little detail. And his hair kind of looks like whipped cream. I'm obsessed. This is quite old. I think I did it back in 2000, maybe 17, 18. I cannot remember, because in sketchbooks you put the date on. In paintings, I usually don't do this. I just bam my copyright and that's it. And I call it a day. Ooh, this is I have a leftover piece of watercolor paper. It has this striped line-like structure, and I really like the feel of this paper. It's super thick. And the watercolors that I use are Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolors. I love shades that are kind of in between, so this this for me is not blue, but more like violet. I don't know, I realized that I'm not colorblind, as many of you said in my previous sketchbook tour. It's just the cultural and language differences between having colors in certain names in your language and then in English. It's like lavender. Really light lavender, pastel lavender color with orangey red. But for me, in real life, when I look at it with my both eyeballs, it's a really beautiful color combination. And I know that some of you will be divided between it's red and blue and it's orange, red, and violet. So we all have different eyeballs and color perception, I think. Oh, this is my OCN. He is a spirit of the sea, and I haven't drawn him in a while. Maybe I should draw him, because he is perfect OC to draw in the summer, waves and ocean. I love how those little ornaments around the artwork came out. And those are, once again, liquid watercolors, because they are absolutely gorgeously juicy. The saturation and the concentration is so high, and I love using liquid watercolors specifically for that. Ooh, we went to the botanical garden with a friend to plein air, and we did some drawings there. Tulips were blooming, and it was really, really hot, and we almost got sunburned, but we quickly ran away to find some shade and shelter. And it was really hot, but I only did 3 drawings. Okay, it was those tulips, and this garden. I was sitting on a rock, and I was constantly anxious because are bugs crawling all over me? Please don't. But it was really, really fun and relaxing, and it was nice to go out with a friend and draw from real life. So you should definitely do some plein airs with friends, or even if you go to a cafe and bring your sketchbook. It's just really nice to sketch. Oh, maybe you remember these, because those were the snacks, Japanese snacks to illustrations. So sorry for repeating myself. I added some gold watercolor in here. It's really nice and sparkly, and this was the chestnut pudding, chestnut jelly kind of thingy, and this was the candy, salmon candy, but it didn't taste like salmon. It was sweet. So I love those character designs. This was a study from a real painting from a watercolor teacher self course, and I really like this one, and I couldn't find the author in the book. If you know who painted this original one, please tell me, because I'm so obsessed with the composition, the chessboard behind the thing, and it didn't come out as it was in the book because it's really difficult to replicate certain watercolor effects like perfectly, but I think I nailed it. And I just imagine this painting being in someone's kitchen, really cozy, nice kitchen. This is a kitchen painting for me. Maybe I should give it to my mom. Maybe she would love it because she has an old painting, watercolor painting that I did when I was really young. And I don't necessarily really like it, but she does, so I'm like, okay, you can hang it. I don't care as long as you like it. But maybe I should update her with this one because it's been just laying around because I wanted to paint it for myself, and that's it, and it's just laying around, so maybe I should give it to my mom. Ooh, this angel painting, I added some glitter watercolors here. They look absolutely gorgeous. And I remember that when I finished this painting, I also edited it in a way which would make a head a little bit smaller. And I love combining graphite with watercolors. I just think it works really nice way and creates this grungy effect with the paintings. I hope this sound outside the room don't bother you really too much, because we live in a society and I have a flatmate. Ta-da! The more you know. And this is Gabriel. If you remember from my sketchbook tours, I really love this OC. And how convenient, the next painting is also my OC. This is Milk, and he is sitting to a star. I don't know, I never really posted this drawing. Oh, I used soap to create those effects. Yeah, you can try to use soap with watercolors. It kind of gives this nice effect and texture. So yeah, try putting some soap with your watercolors and see what happens. I love this painting so much, but it kind of faded. It was more saturated with the yellows, and it was more of a warm shade. It kind of faded over time. This is Fireworks on the Beach, and I added tons of glitter into this one. I cannot even show you how sparkly this is because there's not much light coming, so it's so sparkly. It's made of sparkles. Can you see the shimmer? Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous in the sunlight, but right now the sun is not reaching the window, so this is my favorite part of this painting. I want to eat it. And I also, as you can see, used gouache to create this, what is it called? The Silent Hill thing. Oh my god. I forgot the word. Oh my god. Dun 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 dun. I don't remember the word, but you get me. I love this painting. And this is one of the most recent watercolor stuff that I did. I just wanted to try out new paper that I bought. It's Hot Press. It's quite smooth, and I'm obsessed with blue and sea theme lately, so I drew a bunch of sea stuff. Okay, so let's quickly go through all the watercolor paintings, and next we will move on to gouache, because we will go in that order, because I decided so. Category is gouache. Let's go! Bam! I love gouache. Okay, I thought that I hated gouache, but then something happened. My brain chemistry changed, and I started to love it because I realized that you can use it in so many different ways, and gouache is really approachable, guys. If you want, oh my god, a piece of my long blonde hair out of the way. Shoo. If you want me to make a detailed gouache guide video, if you just want to know all my gouache secrets, tell me, because I'm willing to share them, and I'm gonna share them with you while I show you all those drawings. So basically, you can use gouache in so many ways. You can create those effects too. You can use water layer, and sometimes if you can both go opaque and transparent between the layers, and it will work just fine. It's just about how much paint and water you're mixing, so the layering doesn't all merge together and become messy. And I love gouache because doing illustration with gouache is just chef kiss. And I edited this drawing when I was finished with it. I was painting at night, and it was quite dark, and while I was painting, it was bright, but right now when I look at it in the daylight, I realize that it's not as bright as I thought it was, so I digitally edited that and brought up the colors more. And guys, I honestly, I had dirty paint water and it made the colors look a little bit dull, but you can always edit your traditional paintings in digital programs, so doesn't matter. Love you, Bugman. Oh, this painting is so old. I wanted to draw onsen, if I remember correctly, if this is what I wanted to draw. Where's my voice? And I'm obsessed with this fish because it looks absolutely stupid, and I love it. This was just a quick warm-up painting, and green that is like slightly tilted towards yellow goes so well with reds and oranges. Steal this color palette because it works perfectly with stuff like this. So you basically have all of your three values, the lightest, the darkest, and the middle value, and you can play around with this color palette in so many ways, and you can change the proportion of the colors so it kind of creates a different effect. So go with it, steal this color palette, and use it. Those are the things that I drew for merch. Yeah, this is a sticker sheet, and sticker sheet. IA Captain, and usually I just don't bother with the composition or the correct layout because I clean everything up and put everything together nicely in Photoshop, so it doesn't really matter. It's just you have to draw what you want to print and then you can put it nicely, beautifully. Graphic design is my passion, basically. My voice, I'm not talking to anyone this much, so if it goes down sometimes, I'm sorry. I hope that the video is still useful. This is once again for the sticker sheet. I'm obsessed with the Hello Kitty drop. Let. I love her so much. She's trapped. She is so small, and she needs our help. And, Hello Kitty flip phone, the jellies. Once again, I drew all of the stickers that I wanted on this sticker set. Yeah, that sounds so much better than the sticker shit. Dumb. Yeah. I love it. I just love pink and blue together. That's it. Send tweet. Oh, this is so old actually. This is so old, and I was trying to do self-portrait, but it looks like a god I botched surgery. If you have seen my face, you know that I don't really look like this. I love how I painted hair. Basically, I also added glitter. I love it. Those are Posca markers, if I'm not mistaken. There's something about this drawing that I love, but at the same time, girl, you gave yourself buccal fat removal, ear implants, cheek implants. No, the jaw is on point. I have a sharp jaw, but everything else, no. I have done better portraits of myself in my sketchbook, but this one, I love it, but it kind of makes me laugh because I look like handsome Squidward there. Oh, this was for merch too. Pilot 01 and some strawberries in different stages of ripeness. Delicious. I don't know, sometimes I look at my old stuff and I could come up with those things in one sitting, and it just like makes me realize how much burnout I feel now. So I hope that one day I can just sit down and draw with gouache like I used to. Ooh, this one, you know it, it's the Year of the Dragon. The funny thing is, if you don't really like or dig the drawing or the painting that you've done, everybody else is gonna like it, so fake it till you make it. I love how it turned out, and this was my idea about a girl transforming into her dragon self, and it's kind of been a tradition to draw illustration that is connected to the year, so like 2024 is the year of the green wooden dragon, if I remember correctly. And I just wanted to draw something that had to relate to the new year. The ornaments, they don't mean anything except the sun and the moon, because they're basically sun and moon, and those are birds. Are those bones? Are those macaroni? I don't know. They just look aesthetically pleasing, and that's it. Sometimes there's not much meaning behind. It's just a pretty shape. That's it. But also, how would you interpret this one? Because, man, I don't know. It's just some birds, I guess. And stars. Ooh, yeah. This one, remember the Year of the Rabbit illustration? I just wanted to experiment with the skin tone a little bit, and I love this painting. I love how you can clearly see that it sparkles both physically and metaphorically. And rabbit, bird. What animal is this? Question mark. Is it a rat? No, it doesn't look. Is it a bull? But it doesn't look like a bull. Is it a dog? I don't know what animal this is. Those are swans. That's for sure. But this one, I don't know. Hey, little dude, who are you? Love this painting. I'm eating it now. Oh my god. Last time I had time, the last time I had fun drawing was this painting. It was when I got obsessed with sea-themed stuff, and I just rolled with it. I hope everyone who got the sticker set of this are happy and have like seashells everywhere, because I popped off. This absolutely delicious. Yeah, man. See, and also still this color palette too, because turquoise and all of those colors look so good together. Like, it's criminal not to try this color palette combination for yourself, so you gotta try it. Sometimes when you paint, the colors that you use affect you so much physically and emotionally, and each pearl, each seashell, every little bit of this artwork felt absolutely amazing, because it was like, ooh, this color is so pretty next to this color. Oh my god, this looks so good together. Oh my god, this looks so harmonious and nice. So choosing the right color palette can make or break your art process. So still the color combination. Oh, maybe you remember this one too. This is the Venus painting. I also wanted to do a boy version of this painting, where the seashell would be turned around and there would be a boy standing behind, so they're like mirror each other. And I think there's a live saved on my channel where you can see the full process. I don't remember how much this painting took, maybe 4 or 5 hours, but I enjoyed it doing it with like Chad live, and it was really fun. It's also really nice when you don't know what to do and the people in the chat are like, oh, you should do this and that. So, ta-da! Also, experimenting with skin color is something that I want to do more this year. Because look at her pearlescent skin. I should do this more often. Bam! This painting? Absolute banger. If you look at those little guys for long enough, they start running around you, spin my head. I don't know how I did this illustration, but it just kind of came through. And I was sitting there rendering those clouds and every little detail, and I was absolutely exhausted because it lasted like for 7 hours or something, but I couldn't physically stop from drawing. I love this. Love this very much. And the polar opposite color combinations and little additions of the green in here look absolutely delicious. Ooh, this is the recent painting. It's quite big, so let me show you a little bit closer. I enjoyed rendering the blankets, and I kind of want to be him. I kind of want to lay down and because, yeah, look how cozy he is. I love how this turned out so much. It looks so fluffy. It looks like you can bury yourself in all of those blankets and sleep there. It also reminds me of the, you know, with the Chihiro Spirited Away, the moment where the Yubaba's child was covering himself in blankets. It kind of reminds me of this scene a little bit. There's something really soft about this painting. Man, I love gouache. I don't know why I hated it, because seriously, why, girl? Ooh, this painting was just a study, and it went viral. I mean, not gonna lie, I popped off, but I just wanted to paint this bathroom, and I'm sure you have seen the photos of this bathroom, and I absolutely love spaces that feel so intricately created. Each tile was carefully placed by a human, and it was made by a human, and I was like, oh, I want to draw it so bad. And I added a human dude standing there, because just painting the bathroom empty would have been a good study, but I just wanted to spice things up, so. Good morning! There are so many shades of turquoise green and different, like it's mostly green, but the prints came out a little bit more blue. So yeah, I love this painting. This was for the stickers too, the nurse stickers. They are cute. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, this was for a limited edition OC card. I love her, she's so cute. I love this painting. Oh my god, this is a time capsule. So basically, the background is gouache, and the rest is not gouache. It's more of a mixed media piece, but something in me said no, it's gonna be categorized in gouache department. This is a really old painting. I love it, and I love doing like small paintings. They're just so cute. This one is gouache, charcoal pencil, and watered down gouache. You can kind of layer it in a really neat way with the charcoal pencil. And also because gouache dries matte, it gives the pencil something to grip on. So it comes out beautifully. Try this technique. I love this painting a lot because it was so nice to draw. I did the sketch and it was just laying around for some time, and then I got back to it, fixed some things, and basically I saved a picture with a background and then added characters as I usually do, and I love how this turned out. I love adding characters that are non-human, and I thought that everything is so colorful and bright in here, so the focal point of the painting would be nice if it wasn't as colorful as everything else to kind of draw attention to it. So Angel Boy Waiting for a Bus was the best option, and cats add this cute feeling of, like, you know how cats stare at some random spot in the room and they can see ghosts or they can sense something otherworldly. So the idea is that the cats know that someone is sitting there, but I'm not sure if humans can see the boy on the bus stop. Yeah, absolutely love how this turned out. This is a painting that I've done on a gesso board. You can buy them in art shops. They basically come prepared with a base layer, and they give nice texture, and it's you can use lots of mediums like acrylics and gouache. Gouache is cool because you can kind of do different layers, so I did some more watercolor layers and some more opaque layers, and the blood I was basically splashing with my brush and making gouache a little bit more watery so it would naturally drip down. I love how this painting turned out, and I named it Traumatized Hello Kitty. The prints of this painting is out of stock, but maybe I should restock it because it was quite popular and lots of you got it. I hope you love it. It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Oh my god, this painting, I love it so much. There's so many nuances and nuanced shades. I remember that when I was scrolling Twitter, I found this picture, which was the background. I thought that I didn't know what picture this was, but I figured out that it was from the book. I don't remember how exactly it was called, but many of you have seen it, and they used this background and added a character, and I love doing bigger paintings because they allow for greatest amount of detail, because if the painting is super small, there's not much space to do details. But this absolutely gorgeous, and it fell down, so I have to restore the corner sometime. My favorite bits of this painting is like this part with the birds. I absolutely adore it, and I love how calm and peaceful his face looks. And the rabbit, his butt is so big, like he has some weight to him. So I love this painting. This one is also big. I don't know how to fit it so you can see it clearly. The composition is really simple, but it works. And lots of times I draw my character smoking. Maybe because I'm trying to cope with the fact that I need to quit, so I make my character smoke. He's holding a lighter in his hand and a cigarette in the other one, and it reminds me of old manga, this drawing style, and I love how this turned out. Also, I draw a lot of angels. Oh, this is an unfinished painting with the same character. I wanted to make a 2-part series, and I just need to finish it, but I cannot bring myself to finish it. So, and this is a gouache that I didn't finish, but it's also on a canvas. You can do gouache on a canvas, but mostly people do acrylics, but I did gouache. And this is it for today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope you found something useful in the gouache or watercolor pile. I encourage you to try new mediums and use more color in your work. If you are afraid of coloring, it's maybe because you are also afraid of color. So don't be afraid of color, and using bright and beautiful color combinations will bring out the best from your artworks. And if I'm going to continue this video, it's going to be really long, so the next part is going to be oil pastels and soft pastels and other mediums, and there's going to be, it's not as big as like gouache and watercolor piles, those are massive, but I hope that you will stick around because there are some really cool stuff in that pile. So I hope that you are excited for the part 2. My voice is starting to slowly die, and I'm really sorry about that. If you want to support the channel or this video, you can like and subscribe, and also you can stop by the Ko-Fi shop because I have some prints in stock. So thank you so much for your support. I'm really grateful that I can share my art and help you be more creative or confident in your work. Have a nice August, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!